The white man called them buffalo. We call them Khatranka, the majestic ones. Their story is the story of our people. Khatranka lived in the underworld until he saw our people in a vision. He saw that we were needy, and for the love of us, Khatranka came up out of the earth and became flesh, so that we could eat, make our clothes and our dwellings from his hide. De Khaoyate, he called us the Buffalo Nation.
Shonka Chayao, Se Makochi Kina Kana, O Klogaki, Lila Tangelo, Oyok Pasi, Mael, Iwatunwan, De Ki O Klokaki, Mael Ya Apelo, De Hiake, Maka, Mael Ya. One black yellow. Oyate on Kitawa. Akikan tape. Na tipi o plutun. O tipi chahena. One black yellow.
Lakota. Wojikikile.
Soaring Eagle, the medicine man, could not accept the terrible vision of Growling Bear, that the buffalo would disappear and the Lakota would live in square houses.
Wamliki adako, yeki ichedu, ki waste, wastetlo.
The best place to begin our family story is with Grandsire Abraham. Many was the time as a boy I listened to his tale of how a cannon subtracted a leg at the Battle of Yorktown. I'd have wagered both mine to see what he saw. My misfortune was to be born in a drab age and to have lived in the stifle of a barn where a man was only as good as the things he crafted. Wheelwrights we were, going back to the time when they invented the damn thing. Wheelers made wheels. But in my day, it seemed the wheels made the wheelers. All the long day I lived in my books, and by night, I dreamed of a better life beyond the Mississippi.
Morning, Enoch.
Hi, Papa. How are you?
Good.
Good.
Nathan? Good. Easy, Jacob.
Jacob!
At your age, I was repairing cannon wheels at Valley Forge.
At least you got to see a bit of the world, sir.
That was the war. We had no choice. Thank God you live in a time of peace.
Yes, sir.
Apply yourself to the anvil and you're set for life. It takes 10 years to make a journeyman wheel right. Another 10 for master. You'll never lack for work. They need wheels in time of peace. They need wheels in time of war. Don't you sass me, young man.
Yes, sir.
You boys knock off for lunch now. Except Jacob. You already had yours. Plow horse needs shoeing up there.
Good morning. We want to see about replacing a rifle cock.
That'd be me, sir. If I may, sir, how'd you come by that scar?
Difference of opinion with Cheyenne warrior. Savage thought my scalp might look better hanging from his belt, but I favored where God put it. But then I fancied his locks on my belt.
Yeah?
Sure.
My goodness. What in the Sam hell is that?
Oh, sacred. Grizzly. On its hind legs, about where that first rafter starts.
Goodness gracious. Must be hell out there.
It's more like the Garden of Eden, son. Come across some tribes will give you the girls. You got mountains covered with snow in summer, and forests that go on forever, rivers that you can't hardly see across. Sometimes you wait half a day for a buffalo herd to run past. A big, shaggy beast, 3 times a horse. Horizon to horizon. In the Pacific, unsullied by human hands, as it was on the 8th day of the world.
See if that'll work for you.
Thank you.
Did you finish shoeing that plow horse like I told you?
He's a fine young man you got here.
Doesn't get knocked into a cocked hat first. And you let the fire burn down, too. We could have turned out another wheel before the end of the day, but not now.
Think you can put a sharper edge on this for me?
Yes, sir. Is that human blood?
Arkansas toothpick ain't for cutting your steak.
So where are you headed, sir?
On St. Louis, meet up with Mr. Jedediah Smith.
The Jedediah Smith?
And God made only one of him for all of us to look up to.
Who's that?
Well, Mr. Smith opened up the deep west for the trappers, looking for a few good mountain men to explore the beaver populations out around the Great Salt Lake.
How much can a man make off a beaver?
Oh, they keep buying beaver hats in London and Paris, upwards to 4,000 or 5,000 a year.
It's time for you to get back to work now. All of you. Oh, now, Margaret, that is a fine-looking goose.
Do you believe that beaver story?
Don't believe a word of it.
Sunday dinner was another form of labor with my father Enoch, my mother Margaret,
We say grace first?
my brothers Ezra, Nathan, and Jethro.
What we are about to receive.
Grandfather Abraham presided over the ritual with grandmother Hannah. The Wheelers pounded iron 6 days a week, but on the 7th, we pounded each other.
President Adams saying to Europe, keep out. It's all ours.
It needs another Jefferson to take it all.
But isn't the West just one vast desert?
That's common on truth, Mama. West is all kinds of terrain. It's a veritable Garden of Eden.
Yes. Jacob's just returned from the west wing of the house.
Jacob, in fact, has yet to discover the western side of the barn.
As with all rituals, nothing ever much changed. Until that Sunday when I looked around the table and said my silent goodbye to each and every Wheeler.
Teoka, the clown, tried to lift their spirits after Growling Bear's dark vision. For the boy, Whitefeather, there were only questions. He sought answers among his family. Whitefeather was determined to discover the meaning of Growling Bear's vision, and if the future it predicted could be changed.
Nian ke boy. Amble hachicha.
Whitefeather did not have words to match what he knew to be true. But he knew that a vision was a dangerous thing. He knew a vision could kill a man.
Well, I don't expect Mr. Smith and Mr. Fletcher gonna tarry long in St. Louis.
And Mom and Pa, what do we tell them?
Tell them I love them. I ain't got time to lose. I made my last wheeling wheel.
Why would a frontiersman accommodate you?
Ask and you shall receive.
Mr. Eternal Optimism.
Nathan, I thought you had more enterprise in you. Jethro, you always been a blade of grass. Bends with the wind.
Wait up.
No.
You'll be the first wheelers to give up the trade.
You'll stay behind and pound on dead iron till you become as dead as iron.
Come on, Jethro. Now or never.
Oh, come on. Yeah! Yeah!
Whitefeather could not accept Growling Bear's vision that the buffalo would not return. The ceremony was performed. The people danced to give gratitude to Tatanka and prayed that he would live again and again in the great circle of life. To lead the buffalo to the jump was to taunt death. Whitefeather knew that his brothers, Dogstar and Running Fox, were chosen for their ability and courage. He was proud of them, but afraid also.
Hanta Hilana yaps I GK Nashtio Eschanke Oga he Sie Yaki Eshni Elo Wanjila se Junwo.
Spared the boy. So on the day the boy's mother was put to rest, Whitefeather was renamed Loved by the Buffalo. And all agreed that he had been called to walk the road of the medicine man.
Hey, Junke. We are the star. Bitte. Joden la bear. Hello. Oh. Na.
Chicago.
Spettelo, bitte, Jodenlappe,
mit Chinksi Wezi, Wapia, we charge our hecha. And now, we only hire hecha, Joaya, Mavalikia.
Le chala. Kejuta shita o matokhlo telo.
Ila has wablikia wo wasaki ota yakulo. Matokhlo wanedo ota wa yanklo.
Eta koksila ke her kokata ke awon ya kaute chalo. To.
And so, loved by the buffalo took no food or drink in 4 days. He cleansed his body and mind to open his spirit for a vision to enter.
Stash the horses over there. Wait till dark.
Duh. Hey! Hey, God! Get your black hands off of me! Let go of him!
Let go of me! Will you let go of me?
You're dead as mutton if you don't.
Set yourself free.
All right, I'm gonna let go. You let go.
Who's in there? You answer me, my God!
Just a couple of hungry boys out for some eggs, sir.
How many are you?
Just two of us in here stealing eggs, sir. Regret to say the wolf in our stomachs overcame our God-fearing souls.
Well, you only had to knock on my door to discover Christian charity. Had your fill of eggs to boot.
We only took enough to keep the wolf at bay, sir.
Well, go on, take a few. Had my hopes up. What was the big reward for a runaway slave?
You don't say. How much was that reward?
100 silver dollars.
Sir, with your permission, we'll be on our way.
What about the...
Nathan, let the good Christian man go back to his warm bed.
Thank you.
Thank you heartily, sir.
God bless, boys.
What objection do you have to 100 silver dollars when the only thing stands between us and ruination is $7?
Man kept his word, Nathan. I intend to keep mine.
What man? He's a runaway. That money's mine.
Not with my rifle!
Poor as Job's turkey. He won't even bend down and pick up $100 just laying on the ground.
Man's got to draw a line somewhere, Nathan. He did the honorable thing.
You're a damn dreamer.
Let go, Nathan.
No! Who made you captain this enterprise? Huh?
You won't be laughing when I catch you, boy!
There goes our 100 silver dollars. Damn you, Jacob.
Stop running! Last you to follow, boy! See ya!
We'd been in St. Louis long enough to see the sights, and then some. But it took us more than a fortnight longer to find what we'd come for.
Mr. Fletcher. Mr. Fletcher. Jacob Wheeler. You remember my brother Nathan?
Yeah, I remember.
You said you needed men, sir.
Yeah, I said I needed men.
Mountain men.
Well, we'll pull our weight, sir. You suppose you could introduce us to Mr. Smith?
I'm sure they come a long way.
St. Louis is raining mountain men. Jacob, my boy, Nathan, seasoned men. Men more Indian than white. Men who can speak Apache, Cheyenne, Mexican.
Nathan, hold on.
Sorry, Jacob. Maybe next time.
Where the hell you been?
St. Louis loves the Brothers Wheeler. I couldn't lose a hand. 10 times I tried to quit. 10 times they made me stay. I won this. There's an escritura. That's Spanish for deed. I won that at poker, too. It's a mere 100 acres in Tejas. You 25, me 75. What do you say about that, Brother Jacob?
Tejas ain't even in the United States, Nathan.
So what?
Well, they don't speak English and they're Catholics.
With 100 acres, son, who cares?
I made up my mind. I'm going with Jedediah Smith.
Hey, you see that furry creature? That's the kind of man Jedediah Smith wants. But who cares beans? We found our fortune in Tejas.
I want to see the Pacific Ocean.
And then what?
I don't know.
I got a bird in the hand in Tejas. You're after the will-o'-the-wisp out west with adventurers and criminals.
I say we stick together.
Yeah, well, why should I stick with you? There's a reason why our father gave you the grunt work and me the precise measurements of wheel making. It's because you never had a head except for dreaming, and here you go again. Are you coming or not?
I thought of our mother, vexed by her perfidious sons, always consoling herself with the notion that we had each other. But we didn't allow her even that much comfort.
I'll be leaving from the steamboat within the hour if you change your mind.
Nathan went south, and I went west. I put my best foot forward and bought a new, old suit of clothes for the occasion of meeting the great Jedediah Smith. It was not easy to find Mr. Smith because he endeavored to stay upwind of me. And then suddenly he stood in front of me.
Well, sir, I just want to see what no white man has ever seen before. And if a horse throws a shoe, I'm a first-rate farrier. Been at it since I could pick up a hammer.
Can you shoot?
Why, sir, I'm a hunter. It's my rifle.
Exactly what kind of game do you hunt?
Rabbits and deer, sir.
You ever kill a man?
No, sir.
I admire your spirit, boy. But only the best of the best will be chosen. So you go on home. Nobody here think the worst of you. Maybe next time around.
With all due respect, sir, you ever kill a man?
My friend, Mr. Smith cannot count the savages that fell to his hand.
Well, you know what? It's pretty easy to kill a savage out to scalp you. But you ever hunt down an innocent rabbit, done you no harm, cut it down in cold blood and eat it?
Nobody in Wheelerton would have believed that I was riding with a legend. Hardy as a buck, a crack shot. A walking encyclopedia of Indians and their strange habits. Mr. Smith was like no man I ever knew, and I would never be the same.
Zikala
The buffalo jumpers, Running Fox and Dog Star, had their eyes on two sisters, but had to prove themselves to a more dangerous opponent than stampeding buffalo. A small skinned rabbit did not impress the girl's protective father.
Yapo! Yapo! Some kankanki leo steplo. Ma yapo. Ma yapo. Inachni po.
Two brothers married two sisters and walked the path of old tradition. Loved by the buffalo, studied the power of plants, of roots and herbs. He learned how to cure the body and the spirit using songs and ceremonies.
Ampitu, Esacha, he's Wawishala.
But the holy man did not know all the powers the boy was given. Loved by the buffalo discovered he had the power to take another's pain upon himself. He knew the power was not his own, but that of Wakantranka.
Watch this. See? Watch Digla. Now watch this. See? Inuk nyo. Pot.
Mazo kancha and chipilo.
Choppa with Gemina. Checha with Gemina Dopa. Mazawakan.
Nupi. Chapa with Gemina Yamniz Samwaji. Chitu Dilo.
Leche Dukto. Chapa ha with Gemina Yamani. Mazawakana Checha. Ikipi yellow. Nani Chuwinku. Luze Owaki Hiki Isam. Chichuk Delo.
Chime hane ai ki wastewa wakelo wana ayo.
La back we chasha waste lo. Na taku tongcha.
Hanku lakota okay washte be. Ah, washte. Maza wa kancha chipilo.
Thunderheart Woman would carry the medicine wheel that Growling Bear gave to her brother. In it, she would keep her family and her memories, and that gave her comfort.
Days passed into months until I lost track of time altogether. Riding with Mr. Smith, I saw the grandeur and majesty of the West, as few white men had ever seen it.
Mr. Fletcher, is that path passable?
Path ain't even jackassing.
Everywhere I looked, I saw treasures of immeasurable beauty, and I longed for my brothers to share them.
Praise the Lord for providing our supper tonight.
Amen. Praise the Lord.
Go down there, boys. Fetch my bag, Mr. Wheeler.
Yes, sir. What do you need from me, sir?
I got it. Here we go.
All right, put my scalp. Mr. Wheeler.
Yes, sir.
Thread the needle. Sew it back on, son.
Where?
Well, sir, I ain't never done nothing like that before.
Neither have I, son.
Perhaps Mr. Fletcher could...
I gave you an order, boy. Thread that needle and sew my scalp back on.
Yes, sir. Isn't this gonna hurt, sir?
I believe it will, son. But I think it'll hurt the person being sewed more than the sewer. Mr. Fletcher?
Yeah.
Fetch my Bible, please.
Hold still, sir.
Thank you kindly.
Oh, goodness.
I'm sorry it hurt you so much, son.
That's right, darling. Stretch them nice, you get a good price.
Loved by the buffalo began to walk the path of a holy man. The way was long and dangerous, but for one who communes with Wakantranka, many things are possible. In the medicine wheel, loved by the buffalo, learned the mysterious realities of life. He saw the sun and moon and seasons come and go in a circle. He saw that all true power moved in a circle.
Descended from the high Sierras, we came across a friendly tribe. They called themselves Mojave, the people who live along the river. And they called us beaver eaters. Mr. Smith purchased horses to replace those we consumed.
1 blanket, 2 knives. Good. A gift.
Ah, excuse me.
Thank you.
Okay, Maricopa.
Maricopa?
Maricopa. Maricopa.
Maricopa. It's just dandy.
Dandy.
Dandy. Maricopa.
Vamos, Mastosa.
Very dandy.
Dandy. Dandy. Dandy. Okay.
Maricopa.
Very dandy.
Most unusual young man.
I'm afraid not, sir.
Well, there they are down there. What are you doing up here?
Seems like there was this tiny Jedediah Smith standing on my shoulder. Told me to come up here with you, but I want to be like you, sir.
Oh, much obliged, son. You do me great honor.
Ah, but you see, sir, I'm just an ape of Jedediah Smith. I want to be like you. I really want to be like you. But there's a part of me that I feel inside that I want to be back down there with them. What does that make me?
Makes you a human being. Just like the rest of us.
Are you tempted too, sir?
Come over here. Sit down, boy. Come over here. Jacob. We're as human as the least of them down there. But we're also more than that. Does man think it's so he is? What do you think you are? The Lord fashioned us a little above the beast, a little below the angels. But he gave us the choice. And it's great, son. And some of these men, they come west, they lose their souls. West is a place on the map, not a way to live. Don't forget that. Man has to know his own mind. You might begin your own journal.
Buenos días. Por autoridad del gobierno de México, ustedes son mis prisioneros. Capitán Hernando Espina de Salamanca, a sus órdenes.
He said that we are his prisoners.
Well, tell him that maybe it escaped his notice that he's outnumbered 3-1.
Capitán, nosotros somos 18. Ustedes solamente son 6 soldados.
Tengan la seguridad que serían mis prisioneros si fueran 1000.
He said he would arrest us if there was 1,000 of us.
¡Bájense todos! Ustedes, adelante.
Dismount!
Llévenlo al gobernador.
They're gonna take it to the governor.
All right, Fletcher, you look after the men.
The captain took Mr. Smith away to make the governor's acquaintance, he said. Under ordinary circumstances, we might have welcomed the hospitality of the San Gabriel Padres.
Desármenlos.
But there was no mistaking the fact that we were prisoners.
Así. Dicen que los caballos fueron comprados de los indios.
Lo creo. Pero eso es la pulga del perro. El peligro es que por la primera vez los americanos han venido por la tierra. Si los liberamos, mostrarán a todos los otros americanos cómo venir a California.
¿Y si los matamos? No dicen nada.
Que Dios nos salve.
Our time among the Mojave was to cost us both dearly. The soldados wanted to set an example. It didn't matter to them if the men they brought in as horse thieves were innocent or guilty. Indians were Indians. It was a powerful trial to watch the sunset day after day over the horizon I had sacrificed home and family to reach. Whether any of us would live to see the wide ocean that had been the object of our expedition now depended on Mr. Smith.
Gentlemen? Smith. Gentlemen, gather around. I got some news for you.
Where you been?
The governor has given us the most generous but strict instructions. We must depart as we came and never return on pain of death.
We were forced to return east. I looked back and made myself the solemn promise that one day I would see California again.
Loved by the buffalo knew that a vision from Wakantranka would direct the course of his life. White Buffalo Woman brought us the sacred ceremonies so that we could ask for help in our troubles and give thanks for the gifts from Wakantranka. She taught us the sun dance.
Once we drank Maricopa with the Mojave and shared their women. But after we had left them, a party of beaver eaters had attacked the village and left it in flames. Now we were forced to run for our lives.
Only for you, young man. I should hold them off for a while.
Mr. Fletcher.
Yeah.
Smoke is drifting.
What's that mean?
Means there's a way out of here.
I got a pang telling me it's time to hang up the fiddle. Hey, listen. You two just follow the smoke, and I'll keep our friends amused. Okay? Jacob, bring me my gun. Thank you. What was this? Listen, Jacob. Oh, you have that. No use any more heavy. Getting it, they won't appreciate it. Learn to use it, son. Things can get pretty personal out west.
Thank you, Mr. Fletcher.
Jacob! Lady! Jim.
Yeah.
You're a man of unfailing rectitude.
Remember me. To all the boys at the rendezvous. Get going. Get going.
Stares into the sun up to sundown, moving with the sun, dancing, tugging at his tether, pulling, twisting, trying to tear the skewer through his skin. And when he sets himself free, he is reborn to the world. He lays on a bed of sage and recites his vision to the holy man.
The cave as he sent the fish to save Jonah. Jonah was drowning. I don't need a sermon, but I'm so offended. Fear of the Lord is the beginning of wisdom. And take hold my boot. Move with me. Fish swallowed up Jonah. And Jonah did not know it was God who sent the fish to save him. And Jonah cried out to the Lord from the belly of the beast. Lord, I do not want to die like this. Let us pray Jonah's prayer and cried by reason of my afflictions to the Lord. He heard me. Out of the belly of hell cried I, and thou heardest my voice. Now repeat after me, Jacob. I will sacrifice unto thee. I will sacrifice unto thee. Song of thanksgiving. Thanksgiving? Salvation is of the Lord. Salvation is of the Lord.
Loved by the buffalo had seen how a vision could kill its seeker. Now he too had a terrible revelation.
Iyan hugmi ya wanji.
Akewazi. Tanhubniki. Dialo.
Iyan hugmi ya wanji.
Boy hombliki. Hechetu shnialo. Chunky. Iyan. Nabrichia. Oki shnialo. Shutamagu. Naji. Hechetu shne. Hechapite Jotunlape. He would dominate.
The sickness of the spotted face came to the Lakota. Some believed it came from the white man. Some were not as certain.
Atemi traki, kujacha, ichaning, ting tikishto.
Ate Jotunlape. Oh.
When Loved by the Buffalo fell ill, Soaring Eagle told the people it was Loved by the Buffalo that brought the pox to them. He told them to send the boy away, and only then would the sickness leave. But deep inside his dark thoughts, he hoped the sickness would take the boy.
Pesnil. Matocholo, donitu kahua. Agota wauelo. Plihichiayo. Nahanti wanchi. Lumpishni chahe. Chanko ki chichanke. Nahetso leliahuelo.
Bear made a song to fight the sickness. He gave it to Loved by the Buffalo to cure his brother Running Fox and any who believed.
Mr. Smith and I had stared death in the face and lived to tell the tale. We'd said our goodbyes and gone our separate ways. So I decided to attend the rendezvous that Mr. Fletcher had spoken of with such fondness.
Well, I've been in chicken coops lately. Ben Franklin.
Jacob Wheeler. Ain't this some pumpkins?
Look at you.
Look at you. Wearing the same how you been.
I've been all over. Come here.
I remember. I never forget that.
I've been trained by grizzly bears and tracked by blackfeet, but I never was so scared as when I heard that phony tell you about a reward for a runaway slave. No, sir. I sat in that coop waiting for you to get me up. Sure enough. Never did. I've thought about that every day since. I want to give you 100 beaver pelts as a token of my thanks.
Over here for a drink.
Whiskey's just fine.
Here, we've got a young Lakota girl. Her name is Thunder Half Woman. She cooks and she knows the fair trade. And she speaks good English. She's pleasant and agreeable. Well, sometimes.
Betty starts at $100.
100. What we got here?
Manquer. Looks like love at first sight to me. Well, I see my old friend Johnny Fox survived another year in the Sierra Nevada. All right, boys. Anyone else in the bed in here? 200?
Who's the greenhorn? 300.
4.
Oh, boy, Ben.
Ben, you better talk to your friend.
What was you thinking? Johnny Fox gonna whip your weights of wildcats.
You trying to buy a sister, Peach Fuzz? You even know what to do with her?
I'm gonna set her free and send her back to her people.
Sets her free? Why?
You of all people know why. I thought different, you'd be back on that plantation.
You backing down?
Not for flapjacks or French ladies.
Then it's rifles at 20 paces.
Look what you done got yourself into now.
Come on, little coward. Come on.
Keep on the move, even when reloading. Make yourself small.
All right, lad. You will stand back to back with unloaded rifles. And after 10 paces, anything goes. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
must take out metal. Who are you?
I'm Jacob Wheeler, man.
Well, now, by rights, this stuff is yours.
Is there enough there to cover what I owe you?
Oh, yeah. And then some.
It's funny.
Oh, a true Southern gentleman seeing a lady to her daddy's front door. Even if it is 1,000 miles across Cheyenne, Crow, and Blackfoot country.
A great man once told me that the West is just a place on the map, not a way to live. Thanks, man.
You take care, man.
What's wrong?
I have a baby somewhere on Earth. Girl took her. I pray she is not yet on Ghost's path. Where spirits go.
Japawi chamna yamne.
Kila ya ke taku he.
Japawi chamna yamne.
Hey, atau kihi ho. Yeah. Well, I was shit you. Ich bin apelo. Was shit you lo. Veo.
Singleshkaki le etcha iwa hamle yellow. Wowicha khe hetcha hawo.
Nishugmentuki. Swashni. Ideshnia. Ipazowo.
Dakun wichaya ki panzu. Chinpiki hena. Wowichala. Washaka snialo.
Omagyanknya. Takwe matangpigia. Agiahawa. Changuanchi. Wagangite. Ashwa hamblikia. Maktewa shi. Kile takshe. Ichamu teo.
Ongnase la ningta. Echanina cheche.
Matawachinshni. Wakakinshni. Kilo tuwa. Tokshaku powa niwa chilo.
Unihiti kacha. Ichon pichachan. Iaya bekisi. Elecechan. Sloyailo.
Slowashnilo.
Jacob.
Loved by the buffalo knew he had been given the sign he asked for. He no longer questioned his sanity and understood that Wakantranka was guiding him.
It's Hayoka. Hayoka makes us see Wakantranka. This is left.
Arriving in Thunderheart Woman's village was like stepping into a dream.
وحكيت خشنتي تخيها يا بليشني يلا كي يسكي هون شاك يلا
Ha, versteckst du?
I had looked to find my destiny in California, but it was in this place, among these people, that my life was to take a course I'd never imagined. I could not understand their words, but I could see the love for a long-lost daughter and sister, and feel her relief in their embrace.
Jacob.
She told him about her captivity, the fight with Johnny Fox, how I'd risked my life to free her. I thought I understood her to say the spirits had brought us together. And I figured, well, she must have been right about that.
My father offers his possessions.
Well, tell him I just want to marry you.
Sometimes two people go to wilderness for 2 weeks and they return as husband and wife.
We kind of already did that.
Honey, Lujek что?
Ušte! Takoš!
Жихота. Она зиле.
This is making of relatives. Take a small bite.
Lewy pazuch hasztelo. Takie pilar. Pakhaelo. Hasztelo.
This meat I place in mouth. From this day, my home, your home, and you, his son.
Oh.
At first, I didn't understand the pain in my heart for Thunderheart Woman. Then it hit me. Her family was making me a relative, while I know full well my folks would never do the same for her. They'd call her a savage, a soulless heathen. Why do I feel so at home here among these people?
Takuyasim.
Grab the wheel. It's heavy.
Help me unwrap.
Chichum.
We'll take the rope off.
Hugmia, Kile, Wichoni, you wash take the look.
Tak, Shichaki, Yuha. Aya Uhalo. Wo Yuha, Shichaki, wash Disney. Ohinia. Ohinia, Wanachushnielo.
Nile Yankayo.
Take the rope off. Like that, man. I'll bring it on around. Just like that.
Mia.
All the way off. You can say the rope. When I saw Loved by the Buffalo, I could not escape the strange sensation that I knew him and he knew me.
Jacob, the Goekstong.
He saw my scar, and I saw his, and I imagined the force of the beast that thrust its head in his chest.
In the wheel, Loved by the Buffalo saw the threat, the danger coming from the people of the wooden wheel, but he could not say why. He began to understand what growling bear meant, the webs made by spiders to catch flies. Something would entangle the Lakota in a time yet to come.
Mazakia hunter. Ye changu. Okiam.
You tricked the iron to subdue the wood. Your magic rungs will kantanka.
Wakantanka. Tagu ila hania.
Does your god give you the wheel of wood and iron?
No, just the intelligence to make it.
He will show you a wheel made by Wakantanka.
Taga Sheila. Wawagan. Tinawi Johnny. He unkupi.
Great Spirit gives one gift at birth.
Tuktag Changlashkaki. Akanwa wash.
We are born somewhere on the medicine wheel. We are born with one of the great powers.
Wonspi.
Wisdom.
Togataki.
Strength.
Wasaka wo onchi.
Big heart.
Taku Yamani.
Braveness.
Loved by the Buffalo left me wondering what I was born with and what I had yet to acquire on the wheel. I would spend most of my life looking for the answer.
Mazaganaya piki, Trejuta traka hecha, Washichuki, Wakantranka, Trawo Wakanki, Manu Wanchimpi, Washichuki, Wakantranka, Trawo Wakan, you happy hantash, Na heche tuki, Nicha bigte, Ni trawo yukcha, you trokcha okipi he.
Inaki sneaky tala. Ilupting te hichailo.
He cha, ichi khishni.
The time had come to move the camp. The grandparents of Thunderheart Woman chose to remain behind, to make their final journey together.
Why can't she come with us?
She will not leave her husband. Takoe chipi hewo yani hahicha. We must respect their wishes.
For the first time, I stood in awe of everything that God made. I couldn't look at a tree anymore and see so many board feet of timber. Couldn't look at a beaver lodge and see so many pelts. Now I saw little miracles. We have a wheel that takes you from here to there, but they have a wheel that takes you to the stars.
Soaring Eagle knew he had lost his place. For the first time in his life, he knew the true meaning of fear. And loved by the buffalo left his family, so that he might live for all the people. This was the price of his gift, to pursue his journey to change the terrible vision of growling bear.
I've been living inside of you, but I guess it's time I set me free. And there's nothing that you can do. I know you can see.
I can't seem to keep people around me, cause I'm scared that they might know the truth all about me. Then they might doubt me, there's no other route. I wanted to shout, but it's too late now cause I'm drowning. Got two-faced like I'm a clown, man. Life is too great, no, it's astounding. I'm in good shape, ma, but you know that I'm drowning like a cup in a cage. I can't cope with this hopelessness, though I try to be open and go with it. But I'm soaking in the pain like the wind never stop flowing in. As I'm floating in a glowing river through a golden gate, trying to motivate. Yeah, I do my fucking best, but there's two voices in my head, I just can't. I just fucking can't.
Cause I've been living inside of you, but I guess it's time I set me free. And there's nothing that you can do. I know you can see me, cause I've been living inside of you, but I guess it's time I set me free. And there's nothing that you can do. I know you can see.
Baby, what you wanting like this? You be fine, trust me, just in time to get along. No, leave me alone. Why yes, can you see that you are alone, big? We're now sitting in our own throne, big. We need nobody, can you see it through? But it's not you who I should be listening to. Guess what, big? Nobody fucking needed you. No, ain't nobody fucking needed me. Yeah, they never needed us. Like when they nailed Jesus up, there's no fucking heaven that they don't believe in us. But they my friend, I'm the only one that you can trust. Yeah, god damn it, you an idiot. Go online, be a slave for the media. And you forgot what your father said. Are you serious? Look at yourself, big. You fucking idiots.
Cause I've been living inside of you, but I guess this time I set me free.
Oh, I love this. I love
there's nothing that you can do.
But the guy is always I see.
I know you can see.
Can you see it, baby? There's no one else.
Cause I've been living inside of you.
You have to accept it.
But I guess this time I set me free. And there's nothing that you can do. I know you can see me. Cause I've been living inside of you, but I guess it's time I set me free. And there's nothing that you can do. I know you can
know the truth all about me, then they might doubt me. There's no other route, I wanted to shout, but it's too late now cause I'm drowning. Got two-faced like I'm a clown, man. Life is too great, no, it's astounding. I'm in good shape, ma, but you know that I'm drowning like a cup in a cage. I can't cope with this hopelessness, though I try to be open and go with it. But I'm soaking in the pain like the wind never stop flowing in. As I'm floating in a glowing river through a golden gate, trying to motivate. Yeah, I do my fucking best, but there's two voices in my head, I just can't. I just fucking can't.
Yes, I've been living inside of you, but I guess it's time I set me free, and there's nothing that you can do. I know you can see me, yes, I've been living inside of you, but I guess it's time I set me free, there's nothing that you can do. I know you can see.
Big, what you wanting like this? You be fine, trust me, just in time we get along. No, leave me alone. Why, yes, can you see that you are alone, big? We're now sitting in our own throne, big. We need nobody, can you see it through? But it's not you who I should be listening to. Guess what, big? Nobody fucking needed you. No, ain't nobody fucking needed me. Yeah, they never needed us. Like when they nailed Jesus up, there's no fucking heaven that they don't believe in us. But they my friend, I'm the only one that you can trust. Yeah, god damn it, you an idiot. Go online, be a slave for the media. And you forgot what your father said. Are you serious? Look at yourself, big. You fucking idiots.
Yes, I've been living inside of you, but I guess this time I set me free.
Oh, I love this. I love
there's nothing that you can do.
Funny guy is always I see.
I know you can see.
Can you see me? There's no one else.
Yes, I've been living inside of you.
You have to accept it.
But I guess this time I set me free. And there's nothing that you can do.